Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual strictly cleaning videos. I'll be doing a bit of meal prep, some cleaning up around the kitchen, and some light snack prep too. Just a good mix of homemaking and realistic daily tasks. If you've been wanting to get something done today, this is the perfect video to clean, cook, or prep right along with me. Whether you are folding laundry, catching up on dishes, cleaning out your fridge like I am, or just need a little motivation to start, let's do it together. I'm going to start right away today heating the oven up for some egg bites. I talked a lot in my last video about how I wanted to make some changes around my home, especially when it comes to my family's health. I feel like when life gets a little bit busy, we go for convenience instead of the healthiest option. And I am definitely guilty of this, but I really want to break this habit and start making some positive, impactful changes with one small step at a time. Because life is so busy, I really want to share more of this here on my channel. In order to make these positive changes stick and work for my lifestyle, I need to devote some time to this, and that is what I plan on doing. Every day while I'm doing this is a learning experience for me, and I plan on taking you along this journey while I learn and make changes. If you see something and you're like, this would be a lot better this way or that way, don't be afraid to make a suggestion in the comments. I am totally open to anything right now and just learning as I go. I will say, however, I would consider myself a pretty good cook and baker as it is, so I'm not starting from zero, but I am hoping to get to a point where I'm homemaking a lot of the things that I'm currently buying at the store. Since we do not live on a farm and cannot have chickens where we live or cattle or anything like that, one of the changes we decided to make a while ago was to buy half a cow at a time. We have a deep freezer in our basement. The beef is organic, grass-fed, free range, and just about 20 minutes from our house, so about as close to having our own farm as we can get. So right after I'm done making these egg bites, I will be cleaning up in the kitchen and cleaning out the fridge. Our groceries arrived and I needed to put those away, but I didn't want to have a messy fridge to put those in. It desperately needed to be cleaned out, plus I had dishes in the sink, and once I'm done cleaning up in the kitchen, I have a ginormous watermelon to cut up. I really want to get more into snack prepping and meal prepping, and like I said, making our food more from scratch and just being healthier all around. So I will also be making my very first loaf of sandwich bread in today's video, which turned out amazing. With these egg bites I made, one mistake that I would not make again is putting the cut up ham inside the blender to blend it up a little bit more. It just sunk to the bottom, so I ended up having to pour the blended up eggs into a bowl and scoop it out, which was fine. It all worked out, but I would probably just wait until the end here and drop the ham into the egg bites. I'm so excited to be partnering with Armra for this portion of today's video. I've been adding Armra colostrum into my daily routine lately, and it's one of those simple habits that's actually easy to keep up with. As a busy mom, I really don't have time for a long wellness routine, so I love that it fits right into what I'm already doing. Armra is a premium colostrum concentrate that supports gut and immune health with over 400 nutrients in their purest form. I just add a scoop or two to a cool drink while I'm cleaning up, meal prepping, or getting ready for the day, and that's it. It's quick, easy, and has become part of my daily routine. I've really noticed how much better I feel when I stay consistent with it, and it's such a small part of my routine, but it makes a big difference in how I feel. I'm really loving the unflavored one because I can add it into any cool beverage and I don't taste it at all, but you can also dry scoop it, which has digestion benefits. If you want to check out Armra to help support digestion, gut health, and simplify your routine, you can click the link in the description below or head to armra.com homemaking.com/BeckyMoss and use my code BeckyMoss for 15% off your first order. I want to give a big thank you to Amra for sponsoring today's video. The recipe that I used for these egg bites made about 20 of them and they were gone within a day and a half. That is how much my family loved them. We do keep organic cereal in the house, but in my opinion, at least for my kids, sugary cereal is not the best option in the morning. I have found that sugar greatly affects my kids' behavior, and starting the day off like that just doesn't really work out the best for my family. Now I know that pretty much everything has sugar, even if we made oatmeal or had fruit. It all has some kind of sugar, but I do feel like natural sugars or agave or raw honey are definitely better options. Maybe I'm wrong and sugar is sugar, but it certainly seems to affect my kids a little bit differently. The egg bites are done. Now I'm going to empty the clean dishes out of my dishwasher, load it with dirty dishes, get the counters cleaned off, and deep clean my refrigerator. While I'm loading the dishwasher, I feel that I need to share something that is very sad. And I'm sorry to do this in one of my videos, but I do get lots of questions about my family, how we're doing, what's going on, so I feel like it is necessary to share this update. I'm also sorry if my voice starts to sound funny or shake. I'm really trying to hold back tears here, so just please bear with me. First, let me just start by saying that this video was filmed previously, prior to me doing the voiceover and prior to this happening. So we have had some quality time to adjust as a family, but our family dog, Bella, passed away a couple of days ago, and it has been a very difficult adjustment. She blessed our family with some incredible years filled with love, loyalty, and memories that we will have forever. About a month ago, she suddenly got very, very sick, and I won't go into too many details, but we took her to the vet a number of times, and she was put on some medication. Nothing seemed to be helping. We ended up in the emergency room, the vet emergency room with her, where they gave us a grave diagnosis of advanced cancer in her stomach, liver, and kidney that had spread to her lymph nodes. At that time, she was given just a couple of days to live, so we spent those last couple of days just overwhelming her with all of the love that we could. Out of all of our kids, this has been especially difficult for Noah, which is understandable since he is the oldest, but it happened one day after his 8th birthday, and my heart, all of our hearts are just shattered, especially because just 6 months prior at her last checkup, we were told how lively and how healthy she is. We were told that she acts like a 6 or 7-year-old dog, which was great news to hear, and then this just seemed so sudden. I'm sorry to share this sad news. Like I said, I often get questions about how my family is doing, or questions like, how is Bella? I haven't seen her. So I felt like this was necessary to share, but Bella will forever be in our hearts. Thank you in advance for your patience, love, and understanding while we go through the grieving process. After cleaning out my fridge, I will not be doing a grocery haul, just simply putting everything away because, like I said, I would like to change some of the ways that we are currently doing things. So I feel like sharing a grocery haul would be counterproductive because this is not the way things are always going to be. So a lot of times when people share grocery hauls, it's like, this is what I buy all of the time for this reason. Well, that is going to change for us. So it would be counterproductive for me to share a grocery haul with you that I know is going to change. One thing I do always buy from the grocery store is a watermelon, and this particular watermelon was one of the largest, sweetest, best watermelons I have had in a long time, which I do think is kind of funny considering the season. It was better than any watermelon I had throughout the entire summer. Years ago, my grandpa, who I call Pop, showed me this way of cutting up a watermelon, and I have done it this way ever since. It is the best way to get the perfect bite-sized pieces every time. I think it's so sweet and cute that you can see little hands grabbing at the watermelon the entire time I'm cutting it up. After I'm done cutting up the watermelon, I'm going to share some things I bought that I felt like I needed in order to make some of the changes I'm trying to make. A lot of the stuff here is for bread making, but I also bought a recipe book. I know I can do this on an app in my phone, but I just love the thought of passing down my recipe book to my kids. Like I said before, I feel pretty confident in the kitchen, and I feel like I have a general knowledge of how to develop different flavor profiles. It helps that I really enjoy doing this stuff as well. So even if I do look up a recipe online, I always change it up and tailor it to what my family enjoys. So I bought this recipe book so I can keep track of those recipes that my family really loves, because I know for sure that I did not follow the recipe that I found to a T. So to be able to document the changes that I made that my family enjoyed is just something that I really wanted to do. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I have made meatloaf and there is not a recipe online that shows the way that I do it, but each time right now it's a little bit different. So I would like to remember the way that I do it in my own recipe book. Even for the bread that I'm going to make here, I did not follow the recipe online. I just needed to look up in general how to make bread because I've never done it before, but I did supplement some of the ingredients with different ingredients and it turned out so good. I actually couldn't even save any of it because my family devoured it. But I know there are certain steps to making bread, so I needed to know what those steps were. For example, how long do I let it rise? What does the temperature need to be? And those types of small details. Time for me to start making my very first loaf of bread. If there is one thing I learned, it's that it takes patience. I was very excited, and the whole process did take about 3 to 4 hours. I have always been curious about those who do make food from scratch, how they do what seems like so much prep in a single day. You can clearly see my outfit changes in this video, and I just have a question for those of you who already make all of your food from scratch. How do you do it? So by the time I am making this bread, all of the egg bites that I planned to freeze are gone, all of the watermelon is gone, and this entire loaf of bread was eaten and gone on the same night that I baked it. Mind you, I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, so I only baked one instead of 2 loaves. From now on, I will do 2 loaves. I showed you earlier I got some bread bags to store our bread in. This bread is supposed to stay good for about 4 days in a bread bag in the pantry, but how do you keep up and not stay in the kitchen 100% of the time? I mentioned that I made a couple of changes in my bread recipe. The 2 changes that I made were, one, it called for sugar, and instead of sugar, I added raw organic honey. And the second change I made is, instead of using vegetable oil, I used organic ghee. I have heard conflicting information as far as your health goes regarding vegetable oil, so I just chose to leave it out at this time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I know that today's video was a little bit different, but I'm so happy you could be here and spend some time with me today while I start this new journey. I hope you found today's video motivating and encouraging to get done whatever it is you need to get done on your to-do list. I'd like to thank Armra again for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you in the next one.